Hey guys, what's going on? It's DKMaron9 back here again with another episode of Marvel's Spider-Man, and the last time that we left off, we were trying to finish some side activities, and we didn't finish all of them, but we're gonna try to either finish all of them or make even more progress in this episode, and then finish our main story. And I hope you all enjoy. Let's get started with this research station here. Let's walk in, and Mom set this one up. Seismic monitoring station, trained on the fault line running beneath Central Park. Really hoping Oscorp doesn't decide to axe this station. Have kind of a sentimental attachment to it.
Hey Pete, do you remember that steam pipe explosion when we were kids? Well, that's what Mom built this station to prevent. It monitors the pressure in the pipes and pinpoints trouble spots.
There's a dangerous pressure buildup happening now. I've got to do something about it fast. Oscorp's satellites take seismic images of what's under the streets. If I hit the ground hard enough in the right spots, they can show me the high pressure points. Pressure like this usually means clogged release valves. Once I find them, I should be able to jar the clogs loose with another ground pound. Got my lenses tuned to the research station. High pressure will show up red, normal is blue. Okay, time to move. I've got to drop onto the street hard to generate enough force.
This is quite fun just because you can do this and become an absolute ground-pounding maniac. And we are using a skill that I typically forget about for some reason during the normal gameplay and combat. So here it's fun. And here is our first fault line up here. Whoa, that did not work out as best as it could have.
That's not the only danger zone. I need to locate the other pressure points. Better hit the ground somewhere else to get a reading.
Now we need to move up there.
There's the spot.
Let's get moving. Which one's closer? This one that is 300 meters away. So, let's do it. Well, that... And 3, 2, 1, pound. That person.
Fixed it. But we're not out of the woods yet.
Where will it be? Further out this way. Okay, let's do it. Boom. Oh no,
to take the pressure off. Wish it was that easy for life in general.
I was going to say, oh no, the bird, but
justify closing it down now. Not a bad day's work.
It was just a loose piece of paper. Here is our final research station for this area, visibly shaken. Don't feel super awesome about this one. Cloaking tech intended for military application. We're using armed drones to test it. This was my one concession to Dad. Hopefully this will convince him to relax about funding the other stations.
This station may be safe, because it's helping test an Oscorp military application, cloaking tech. But I don't love using armed drones to test it. Someone might get hurt.
Not if I'm the one who tests it. Let's see if I can integrate the cloaking tech with my suit. Success! Energy field interferes with my web gadgets. Not exactly a keeper. Uh-oh. Those armed drones are malfunctioning. They're dangerous, and the self-destruct signal's not working from here. But cloaked, I can get close enough to trigger the destruct mechanism. That drone didn't go far. I'll download its data before I wreck it, so they can ID the problem. Okay, I need to get within 10 meters of the drone to stop it, and I'll need to be cloaked. Nailed it. Now I've got to go visible again so I can swing to the others. Gotcha. Boom. Sorry, drone, but your data lives on. Better you than me. Didn't see it coming, did you? I'm always breaking stuff. Another one bites the dust. Scratch one drone. Are these armed drones even legal? Stealth Spidey strikes again. Stealth mode was fun, but it's not worth losing my webs over. Hopefully Oscorp will figure out armed drones in Manhattan are not a good idea.
There we go.
Holding my breath.
More and more listeners are warning that the mayor's Sable agents, ostensibly here to protect us, are behaving more like an occupying army. But let's hear it from the caller. Go ahead.
They won't let me in my building. Said it's quarantine. I said, fine, let me in and I'll stay there. They pointed their guns at me, ran me off like a criminal. I got no place to go.
Caller, this is deeply disturbing to me. I promise you, I'll bring it to the attention of the proper authorities. Emergencies do not permit the suspension of human rights. Your elected officials may not be willing to fight for you, but J. Jonah Jameson is.
I love him and his inclusion here so much. See how well this plan works. Our challenge was to knock 4 enemies off of a rooftop, and we did way more than 4. And finished this whole crime in 20 seconds.
All units, escaped prisoners are opening fire on civilians from vehicles. Available officers, move on Yorkville.
Attention units. Police transport is under assault. Officers needed in East Harlem.
Here is our next Tombstone side mission. What's he building in there? Stop shooting at me!
All units, 1051. Prisoners and vehicles are causing a major disturbance.
Huh, good timing. Tombstone's men are loading fresh supplies. What for, though? Is he getting back into drugs? They're heavily armed. This might be easier if I stay quiet.
I like that there's just a random guard setting up to her.
Someone there?
Hey, you guys aren't registered pharmacists. The no lab coats thing gave you away.
Well, that didn't go well, but we can still survive this anyway. It's fine.
Visiting my website. Website. Maybe I should switch things up. Less Tombstone's men are down. Now to find out what's in these barrels. Diox 3. Isn't this the chemical Tombstone was exposed to as a kid? What's he doing with it now?
Yep, that's right.
Yeah! Let's go, come on!
Temporary Tombstone drug, baby! And
I'm
that
guessing that stuff's not forever.
that model was just walking forward anyway? Okay then. He just ran into his own guy.
More dudes, more drugs. Someone's gotta teach these guys about the dangers of peer pressure.
Oh no, he's gonna drown out there.
new quips during this fight? Bad feeling those drug inhalers and the Diox 3 are related. Should analyze an inhaler to find out what's going on here.
Let's see where we can find one then. It should be fairly close around us. Ah, here.
All right, what's in you? Diox 3 plus designer amphetamines. Pretty clever recipe for temporary invulnerability. I'm impressed. And worried. This stuff hits the street and there'll be a huge market for it. With Tombstone as the sole supplier. I think I can synthesize a counterdrug. Wonder if there are any lab supplies in that truck.
I have no clue, actually. Let's go and look.
Time for some artisanal science. There. Single dose of the counterdrug. Just need to test it out. Maybe I should pay Tombstone a visit at his chop shop.
Here's a fun little fact about these bases right before we jump in. If you're down on the street and you're just running around with NPCs or doing crimes, for example, there can be NPCs that come up and show you the interact button, like they're gonna ask for a selfie or give you an animation like they do sometimes, except they will point to you and say something to the effect of, hey, some convicts broke out and made a fort inside my neighborhood, and it highlights these areas for you, and it's really cool.
Geronimo! MJ, I'm at the 4th place on your list. They're not even trying to pretend they're legit.
It's just sad when criminals don't take pride in their work anymore. I'll see what I can find out.
Let's do it. They're not even trying to hide that they are criminals, so let's not hide that the Spider-Man is here to save the day. I have no idea why I burst into song there. Hope it didn't sound terrible. Look at how many of them we electrified at once.
Auto repair business.
Explains where the demons get all their vehicles. Trucks, ambulances.
Exactly. You shut this down, they'll have a tougher time moving around the city unnoticed.
And there we go.
MJ, I may have just done the opposite of repair at this repair shop.
Don't worry, I'll get the cops down there. They'll clean things up.
Time for this prisoner outpost.
This whole street's been taken over by Rikers inmates.
We've had calls from people who are afraid to leave their buildings.
Tell them to stay inside a little longer. There's gonna be some street cleaning. Typical New York. A vacancy opens up and everyone's rushing to take it. Guys, this isn't necessary. I'm already scared straight. what I got.
Spider-Man, I've spoken to people on the block who say the escapees tried to break into their buildings.
Fits with what I heard. They want to take one over.
They'll be a lot easier to deal with up the street, without hostages.
I'm working on it. Talk to you soon. Captain, the block's quiet. Everyone in an orange jumpsuit is down for the count.
Great job. If they'd gotten into a residential building, they'd have done a lot of damage.
The mass breakout at Rikers Island, which camera footage clearly shows Spider-Man involved in, has spilled countless hardened criminals into our streets at the worst possible time. I want to hear how it's affecting you. Speed!
I don't know who I'm more scared of. The criminals or these Sable people. They've all got guns. I mean, it's like the Wild West out here. If one doesn't kill you, the other will.
You raise a very salient point, Cole. In times of martial law, civil liberties are most at risk. My advice? Keep your head down. Don't go out unless you have to. Trust the police before Sable. They're from here. They're in this with us. Document any abuses. At some point, this will be over, and they will be held accountable.
What do we do about the escaped inmates from Rikers, Mr. Jameson? They'll do anything. Looting, home invasion, murder.
Fight back. Arm yourselves with whatever you can. Legal firearms, baseball bats, pepper spray, hell, cooking spray in the eyes if that's all you got. We're New Yorkers. We don't lie down for anyone.
Okay, but what if it's one of these nut jobs with powers? Like that rhinoceros guy?
And my friend, you pray. And you go down fighting.
Jameson makes some very good points about standing together, keeping evidence, and fighting back.
Time to shut Tombstone down.
And welcome to the finale of our Tombstone side mission. Let's get ready to rumble.
The angry drug lord drank alone. There's a poem in there somewhere.
You know better than me. Never was the literary type.
He's brought a sledgehammer.
To connect with Martin Lee.
I'm top of my game. I don't go knocking. People find me.
I love...
He could punch Tombstone for days and he wouldn't feel it. Wonder if the counter drug would work on him.
Boys, get in here.
I absolutely love the world building of Marvel's Spider-Man by Insomniac. You can tell events and storylines that have happened in this universe or similar storylines to the comics just based off of the dialogue alone.
You have your mark. Need to clear out his men before I try the counter drug. This steel wall, just like Tombstone.
Not immune to webs. What happens if we try and web Tombstone himself? Oh, it actually ends up working.
No reason.
Those are the same takedown animations we could perform on Kingpin.
Strike when it wears off.
Don't let it get behind you. Hey, you wouldn't want to take a break, would you?
Oh, Lonnie, tired? Someone's been skipping cardio. He's wearing down. I'm close.
We gotta web him up. I think we finally almost have him down. There we go. Nope, we're not done yet.
Counter drug worked. Time to take him down.
Hell was that you dosing? Funky.
Oh, you know, articulated deblocking agent, the usual.
Do you bleed? You will.
Time to end this.
Batman v Superman reference.
Tongue feels funny. Is my tongue supposed to feel funny?
Oh yeah, totally. 100% normal. I think.
I think. We've almost got him for real this time. Oh, come on, Toomey.
Lonnie, I want to find you doing good. Running a soup kitchen or something.
Soon as soup pays, I'll be.
Probably in a criminal illegal version of it. Oh, we gotta get back. How cool is it though that Lonnie has a fire hook now during this fight? I always love anything that aesthetically is like this, where a character has a scythe or a sickle or a weapon on fire.
Can we say your crazy drug lord days are done? Please?
Sure. For now. Hell of a run, though.
Not quite how I'd describe it.
That's new.
Too much to hope you'll be taking it easier now that you're, you know, mortal?
Not a chance. Threat of death just ups the thrill. Hell of a left hook. Can't wait for the rematch.
I can.
I like you.
Tombstone takedown is our trophy.
Well, that was dramatic. Wonder how long Tombstone's powers will be negated for. Probably not long enough. Good work for now, though, Pete. Pats on the back all around.
I wonder if he will return in the sequel.
Campfire. Who knows what they had in this place?
Whoa, there are secret photo ops! You guys, I have been playing this game on and off. Not that much since release, but only here and there slightly, and I have never discovered secret photo ops until now. How cool is that? I wonder what the other 49 are.
Have you ever been driving along, going to work or church, minding your own business, when suddenly, bam, you hit a pothole, damaging your car and ruining your whole day? Well, you know who to blame. No, not city bureaucracy. Spider-Man. He's been seen leaping down from great heights to pound the ground with maximum force. Why? There's only one possible reason I can think of. He hates us, and he wants us to be miserable.
I love how simple that one was. Also, we are floating in the sky because the model glitched.
This place is full of fist guys with suspicious bulges. Guns. I'm talking about guns, obviously.
I can't order a raid over bulges.
Just a hunch, but there might be a public disturbance pretty soon.
Oh no. Let's get this fist kite out done. Let's get this Fisk hideout done and take their bulges down as well.
Boss is sick and tired of you. So am I.
It's sad that when I see a mob rushing toward me, I assume they want to kill me. But they always do.
Mr. Fisk says hi.
Spider-Man. Every worker assigned to that site reported winning big in Atlantic City recently.
Quick and dirty way to launder money. Could be where Fisk keeps his cash these days.
We shut it down, we'll really put the squeeze on him. I'm working on a warrant.
Way ahead of you.
Stay down. No mess. Keep him on the ground.
Your people won't have any problems here now.
And Wilson Fisk's problems just keep adding up. Nice going.
Yuri, looks like some people were protesting this Sable base, and the agents responded by locking them up.
Great way to win hearts and minds. Can you get them out?
It'll take some persuasion, but I'm a pretty persuasive guy.
What are they gonna do? Extra to hurt something? Like hippies? They're simple.
Spider-Man, I just heard Sable's issuing an internal bounty on you. Huge bonus for any agent that brings you down.
Nothing like a little healthy competition to maintain a positive work environment. Seriously? How else did you think that would end?
Thank you. I was so scared.
Got the people out of the cells. They don't seem inclined to continue their protest.
I hate that Sable's violating constitutional rights, but right now, I'll settle for keeping innocent people out of lockup. Thanks.
There we go. There's that base down then.
I bet you guys get great reception up here. Boy, he really didn't want me going in. Which means I'm going in.
Let's do this demon hideout.
I've got the place locked down.
Great. I'll call in an anonymous tip. I bet if the police check out those drop boxes, they'll find something more interesting than secondhand jeans.
We earned the trophy in our sanctuary for clearing out all
That's
demon
the places I
hideouts.
could link to Martin Lee. We just made life a lot harder for the demons.
And easier for the DA to build a case against him. Thanks, MJ. I owe you dinner.
That would be nice. But for now, let's get this Fisk hideout again.
Captain, I've got eyes on a Fisk construction site and their equipment's covered in dust.
Just there for show?
That's my bet. I'm gonna take a closer look.
They think the boss can't run things from inside? They don't know the boss. A lot of people owe a lot of favors, that's for sure. I thought he was buddies with the mayor. Even though they worked together, boss never trusted him. Guess he was right not to. If what I hear is true,
Pretty soon Osborn's gonna wish he remained his friend
And you're done.
Jameson says Spider-Man skims off of the guys. You don't mess with the Kingpin and live.
That's a pretty sweet racket.
I'm in an kicking mood. The hell?
Spider-Man, that site's taken delivery of enough concrete to build 2 skyscrapers.
Wait, don't tell me. They're hiding drugs in the concrete mix.
That's my theory. We'll need probable cause to get on site to confirm it.
You'll have it. 10 more of them. No shoving. I'll give you all personal attention.
You're not bulletproof. Regret that. He's webbing me. He electrified it. Can't hit him in the air. You're done for. No, put him down already.
All the king's men for taking down all Fisk hideouts.
Captain, I've got Fisk's guys and all the probable cause you need, webbed up and waiting.
Good job. Fisk thinks he can run things from inside, but he's gonna find out why long-distance relationships don't work out.
How many more Fisk construction sites are there?
None. He had every one of them working overtime to bring in money.
Well, now he's gonna have a tough time keeping his operation running, which is bad for Fisk and good for New York.
I trust you've enjoyed yourself.
Willie, funny story. I was just at one of your buildings, and you'd be shocked to hear that there were shenanigans of the criminal variety. TLDR, Fisk construction is closed.
I have other sources of revenue, but you've inconvenienced me, and there will be consequences. My memory's long. My reach is longer.
I should make all the guys who've sworn to kill me fight it out for the privilege.
If he ever did, I wonder which one would win. Man, that would be something.
I'm getting emails from the rapidly shrinking yet still stubbornly obtuse contingent of Spider-Man fanboys and fangirls blithely insisting he did a wonderful thing, shutting down a drug lab run by a delightful fellow whose street name seems
Let's play the quiet game.
Wait for it. Tombstone. Now, I'm glad he's behind bars, but do you know how Spider-Man shut this operation down? By setting it on fire. Do you know what drug labs do when you set them on fire? They explode! Spider-Man could have taken out the entire block with his criminally reckless grandstanding. Fortunately, New York's bravest, our firefighters, contained the blaze because that's their job. And if Spider-Man had any sense, he'd have turned over whatever information he had on Tombstone to the police and let New York's finest do their job. But no, he thought the best way to handle drug dealing is with arson.
So I can't finish this crime that I started because, oh, well, he had been inside the building, now he's not. Grave dust, deadly new drug. I was corrupted. Demon victims' ordeal. Tombstone buried. Drug lord Lincoln and gang arrested. Janice Lincoln defends father. Trust in Osborn down. Tourism drops.
Imagine this. A stray shopping cart dents your car. You take it to the auto body shop, only that shop is a front for a drug lord called Tombstone, and he and Spider-Man have decided to have a power struggle at that precise moment. Sir, tell us the rest.
I start to go in and I see Spider-Man fighting this massive guy with fangs like a shark.
That would be one Lonnie Lincoln, a.k.a. Tombstone. Did it seem they were fighting over drug profits or merchandise? I understand there's talk of a new drug that turns its users into zombies.
I don't know what it was about. I got my ass out of there.
Sir, I understand you've been through a lot, but please refrain from using that kind of language. This is a family show.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm glad I split, because pretty soon, the cops and firefighters are there.
Ah, the real heroes. What a relief. I think we can all use a happy ending.
I thought this was a family show.
Jared, get rid of him! The Black Cat, a curvaceous young lady in leather. Not the kind you'd bring home to mother. And then, it turned out, she was a thief! Big shock, right? Well, I hear she's back. And let me make a prediction. Spider-Man's going to give her a second chance. Is it because he's naive? A thief himself? Or is he just thinking with his web shooters? Spider-Man, I know you're listening, so let me issue a warning now. As the old saying goes, lie down with cats, get up with fleas. What's that? My intern is yammering in my ear again. It's dogs? I thought it was cats. It doesn't matter. The metaphor still applies. Dogs, cats. Go away, Jared. Our next caller was involved in a frightening hostage situation. Tell us about it, please.
Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. The Spider-Man got involved and it...
Totally unconcerned with your safety.
Well, he did save me.
Through sheer luck, you could have been brutally killed.
Yeah, sure, but I could have been killed if he wasn't there.
Let's refrain from unfounded speculation and focus on solid established fact. Spider-Man does not care if you live or die.
The Williamsburg Bridge. A convenient route to someplace else I can't afford to live.
Nothing to report.
Yuri, I've got eyes on a mob of Riker's escapees. They're hunkered down for the long haul.
I'll send a team. But with all that's going on, it might take a while to get enough of my people together.
I don't want to think about what these guys could do in the meantime. I'll handle it.
Spider-Man, from what I can tell, factions that existed within Rikers have stayed together now that they're out.
Explains why they're forming multiple strongholds instead of just one big one. They don't trust each other.
Works to our advantage. They're clumped together, but not so many they can't be dealt with.
Easy for you to say. I gotta go.
Pay for that!
All clear for the cleanup crew. Tell locals they can go to the bodega now.
Nice work. Things are hard enough in this city without it turning into a giant prison yard.
Here is one of our final research stations, Dive and Dash. New York is renowned for pristine drinking water, but it doesn't get that way without a lot of work. This station is designed to ease that burden by monitoring smaller bodies of water with connections into the city's main water line.
This is one of my labs that monitors water quality. Any nasty stuff gets in, it tells you. I wanted to check on it myself, but there's just never enough time.
Feels like Harry's not telling me something. I hope he's okay. That algae's already killing fish. And if I don't stop it, it'll work its way up the food chain fast. I whipped up a virus that'll attack it in Harry's lab. But I need a sample of the algae to make it work. Gotta get to the lake, stat. Got it. Now I need to crack the cell walls, and the only way I can do that in time is with G-Force. The quick and dirty way to apply G-Force is jump off a tall building. And the tallest one around is Oscorp. I wish I could do this in a lab, but there's no time.
We get to scale Oscorp now, and this is very fun. And also, if you'll notice, we switched suits, which was difficult. I really enjoy the Last Stand suit, but I wanted to showcase more suits to you guys, and this is the Spider-Man 2099 white variant.
Got it! Now I just have to do it again. I am not eager to repeat that, but I have to. Got an instant work! Now if I can just keep from throwing up. Gotta hurry back to the lake and turn this loose. There. And it's tailored to the toxic algae. Won't hurt normal plant life. Which is good, because a park without plants is just a vacant lot.
I like that a lot. Here is our final photo opportunity. Let's get higher for this.
Avengers Tower is so cool. But they're never around to use it. I think they're probably somewhere on the west coast right now. Probably surfing or something.
Here is our final research station. Lightning rod. Accurate storm tracking has been one of the brass rings of meteorology for a long time. The big problem is the size of the dataset. Weather phenomena require an enormous amount of processing power to accurately monitor. A distributed network is basically the only way to do it.
This station analyzes thunderstorms and acts as a failsafe for the others. Now, they're all susceptible to lightning strikes, which would erase their databanks. If they're in danger, they'll automatically transfer their data to Oscorp's servers. Just make sure it works, okay, pal?
There's a storm threatening now. And the automatic transfer isn't working. No time to write code now. I'll have to manually link the research station data hubs. Then I need to go to the top of the Oscorp building and align their receivers. First data hub's right over my head. Okay. My lenses should show the other hubs in red. Got it. Now to make more links in the chain.
The animation for actually creating the chain is extremely cool. The green line and the way that the signals go out just looks really neat.
Got it.
And it looks like you should be able to travel along that line.
Positive charge, which means I'm at a high risk for lightning strikes. My charge is increasing. I gotta move fast or I'll get zapped.
Whoa. What does it look like if we get hit by lightning? Should we do it? Ah, why not? Let's do it. Why not? Oh.
Okay, now I need to get to Oscorp Tower. Did it! And the spider spins a data web. All the research data is going to Oscorp's servers. Harry's work is safe. And I can finally get out of this weather.
R&D is our trophy for finishing all research stations.
In the mood for some good news?
Sure. I've already got plenty of the other kind.
I just posted a new article. Oscorp announced Harry's research stations are providing valuable data, so they're fully funding them.
You're kidding. That's great. I just wish we could tell Harry.
He hasn't returned my calls, which is weird. I know how important this is to him.
His mom would be so proud. He really stepped up for her.
You helped a little yourself, Tiger. You're a good friend.
So are you, MJ. And wherever Harry is, he knows that. Can't wait to read the article.
That was sweet. Here is yet another prisoner outpost.
Yuri, a group of escaped inmates looks like they've gotten their hands on some serious firepower.
Last thing we need right now is a massive shootout on a residential street. Is this something you can handle quietly?
Quietly might be pushing it, but I can do it without a massive shootout. There might be a bunch of webs around, though.
I'll take it. Good luck.
Spider-Man! Heads up, everybody!
I love Yuri's sort of tired and sad sounding delivery of, I'll take it.
Spider-Man, I'm getting reports of shots fired. fired.
I can confirm that. They're not hitting anyone, though.
Try to keep it that way.
Since I'm the only one they're aiming at, I am totally on board with that.
Back in the slammer is our trophy for taking down each prisoner camp.
Captain, the inmates and all their guns are webbed up and waiting.
Thanks. No way we could have taken them without collateral damage. I hope the locals appreciate you. Good news. A Rikers escapee we picked up says they've stopped establishing bases.
What brought that on?
You. They decided the bases make them too easy to find. They've gone back on the run. Smaller groups.
Picking them off a few at a time takes longer, but it's safer. Especially for New York.
Exactly. Nice going.
Here is what should be our final Sable outpost.
Yuri, this sounds nuts, but I think this group of Sable agents is locking people up and straight up robbing them.
You mean asset seizure? That's for drug dealers, mobsters.
Yeah, well, they're applying it to anyone with nice cars or jewelry.
Which just makes them criminals. Treat them like it.
The sports car. You? Diamond watch. What the hell?
That time.
Engage! Clear the area. Stop resisting. Alive. He's airborne. We gotta get him on the ground. Go down. We gotta get him on the ground. We got a man down. Get the going in. Attack! Doing this. Get behind him. Watch out! I'm on him. Keep fighting. We gotta get him on the ground. I'm on him. Stay clear. Damn it, man down.
Oh, hey, reinforcement guy! I just talked to your boss. She said you could take the rest of the day off. I swear!
Keep him out of the air. We gotta get him on the ground. Get him. Get to cover. Everybody down.
Bad news. More Sable guys. Good news? There is no good news.
We need more agents. Agent now is active.
Spider-Man, that Sable unit's gone rogue before. Sable International's got their hands too full to do anything about it. But they don't care if we do.
I was gonna take him down anyway. But this makes it more fun. Thanks.
Agent down. Engage. Get clear. Felt that one.
surrendering if you let me blare the siren on the way to lockup! You guys just won't stop! Tell Silver Sable I said I'm not interested! And this is really getting stalkerish!
Mercenary Tactics is our trophy.
How else did you think that would end?
Thought we were goners. Thanks, Spider-Man.
Captain, all the people in the cells are out, and they've got their property back.
Good. And Sable International swears they're going to prosecute that squad. I'll believe it when I see it.
There we go. That should be...
Spider-Man, good news. The mayor finally cracked the whip on Sable International. No more locking up New Yorkers without due process of law.
Guess they figured out it was a PR disaster. For once, we got a clean win.
Well, not quite. I hear rank-and-file Sable agents blame you for stopping the gravy train. They'll be gunning for you even harder now, and no one's going to stop them.
By now, I think it'd freak me out more if nobody was gunning for me. Let them come. I'll be ready.
I love Peter's eternal optimism. Anyway, that is all of our bases done. Okay guys, I just wanted to finish off just a few quick little things and then end our episode here, and I wanted to give you a preview of where our next episode is going to take us before we finish off the main campaign, because we have one more to go focusing on side stuff before we end our main story. But it's not that long, don't worry. So first, we have all of our main campaign suits. There are some that we can only get through the DLC, and one that we can only get through, I think, beating New Game Plus. But in terms of meeting the trophy requirement, as I said earlier, a suit for all seasons, we have those done. For the gadgets, I just wanted to showcase, here's the final purchase of the gadget section, which is the final suspension mine upgrade, which gives us the full arsenal trophy. Now we are at our best that we can possibly be in terms of level, skill trees, and gadgets. And we have almost all suit powers. I think there's only a few more left to buy, if that. Let's just check. Suit mods, nope, we have all suit mods. We have almost all suit powers. Every time we gain a new level now, we get that 0.1 or just plus 1% increase to health and damage each. It is called a superior level, which is nice because, as I mentioned earlier, the superior Spider-Man storyline. Anyway, look at our... Here's a look at our map very quickly. If you'll notice, we have 100% completion on almost all of our districts, except for a few. And one of those is because we have a Taskmaster challenge to do here, and the rest are because of side missions. So that's what we have to do next episode before we move on to our main story, is side missions. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry it's a bit longer and that it's all side content, but you know, we're getting it done and we're gonna get to Spider-Man 2 pretty quickly. I'm bulk recording once again. It is right around 1 a.m. and I am going to be up very late doing this tonight. Anyway, I love you all so much. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe and do all the YouTube stuff. Please be sure to share the video with your friends and family so that we can spread more of a positive message to more people. And remember to be greater, and I will see you all in the next one. Love you all.